Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is November 1st and that means day 305 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, after a really cool month of printing out Halloween stuff, I was looking for a really cool vase to print to give to my wife so she could set it on her desk that would hold a couple of flowers. And I found it in this very cool vase, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 305 of the 3DP 365 project. Today's episode's about this really cool little vase that I found posted up on Thingiverse. And when I first saw the post, you can see that here, I was blown away. And now I know this is a 3D render, and it's not going to look like this once you print it. But I knew it was something that was scalable and I could use as a non-vase mode print because of the detail. And I could tell right away from the images that this was something that you really shouldn't print in vase mode because it's got some really serious perimeter action going on. So I knew this was the one I wanted to print. So I downloaded the model from Thingiverse, and I'll put the link down in the description so you guys can download and print this one yourself. And I sent it over to Simplify 3D for slicing. In Simplify 3D, I used 5 perimeters, 4 bottom layers, 5 top layers, and 15% infill. Now the reason why I used so much infill and so many perimeters is this model is actually designed for perimeter thickness. It's really not designed for vase mode. There's no solid model available. Plus I think it would be kind of difficult and probably wouldn't be very cool printed in vase mode, although a lot of them are. And the reason why is it's got a base to it. Inside here is a top and bottom layer plus infill area to give it a nice sturdy bottom. So I knew this was the perfect candidate for my wife's vase to put a couple of flowers in that I could use and make super durable. Now this print turned out awesome. And if you follow me on social media, you probably saw this is what's left of the fail. The rest of it's in the garbage already. But I had a fail from the print that we started last night for today's print. So I knew I would have to reprint it because I knew it was going to be an easy print. This was just some sort of weird filament error. So I loaded up some of that AMZ 3D filament in Lake Blue and I reset the file, meaning the only thing I did to it was I changed it from 40 millimeters per second to 35 millimeters per second. And one of the other things that I did in Simplify 3D for the next version of the print was to change a couple of parameters by using the variable settings wizard. So for the bottom layers, I used 15% infill to make sure that that little bottom area was filled up. And then after that, I switched parameters and went with 0% infill and kept all my wall thickness, because once I looked at the model in Simplify 3D, I knew it was going to be only perimeters that would make this work. Now when you see the close-ups in the model, and actually you can see it probably right here, there is some variation in the geometry. Now I'm pretty sure that's the model. I don't think this had anything to do with the printing. I think it had a lot to do with the geometry. And this is actually at 100%, so this is the way the model looks. So if I scaled it up, those little issues might be even more enhanced. So I think it's fine the way it is. This isn't a model I'd really scale or gMaxSize, even though it looks really cool and I'd love to do that. But it would use a whole lot of plastic. This would be a really, really long print, and it would chew up probably a half a roll of filament if I scaled this up to be gMax size. So I think this is the perfect size just to hold a couple of flowers. The print itself, it actually looks really, really good. I'm really happy with the results. The seam actually landed on one of the little ribs here, and there's a little bit of sign of it there, so it's a nice clean print. And besides the weird variations of the way the print actually turned out, which I really believe has a lot to do with the geometry, it's a very perfect print, and I really do love this Lake Blue filament from AMZ 3D Filaments. This is a very cool color. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this, and I think it'll make a really cool functional vase for my wife's desk to hold a couple of flowers. Well, that about wraps it up for day 305 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you guys found this episode interesting and informative, and if you're looking for ways to support the channel, check out the affiliate links down in the description. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.